So today we're going to remove the carburetor from the engine. And as you can see, this engine is on my workbench, but you have to imagine this sitting in your Vespa. The procedures is all the same. First of all, we need to remove our oil hose here, sitting here with one locking clip. So this is just to pull out like that. Now be sure to put a screw or something in your oil hose here, otherwise you will have oil coming out all over the floor. Next we're going to remove the lid from the carburetor casing. This is held by two Phillips screws. So just loosen these screws here. Then we can lift the lid right off. In here you have your fuel hose coming up. This is held by another clip here. Make sure your fuel tap is closed so that you don't have all the fuel coming out when you remove the hose. And you have to push it a little bit like this, and then it will eventually come loose. There we are, it's loose from the carburetor. The next step is to remove the air filter. This is held by two screws here. So we loosen these. And once they are loose, you can just lift your air filter straight up. Like that. With the air filter off, you will find that you have two cables coming in here. You have your choke cable here and your throttle cable here. So you need to loosen these. We will start with the throttle cable, and the easiest way to remove this is to push this forward and then take a pillar and just lift it out like that. And then you can remove your throttle cable. And pretty much the same goes for the choke. Push it forward, take a pillar, and there you go. It's off. And then you can pull that out like that. Now you have loosened everything you need to get a carburetor out. There's only two big Allen screws left. You have one here and one down here. So you need to loosen them. And this was very loose, I can say. They usually sit much harder. You can lift this Allen screw up and make sure you get the washers also. Usually there's two. That's one. There's two. Then we have this one. And two washers. Make sure you remove these washers before you lift the carburetor, otherwise they may fall down into your engine. So now you have the mixer screw here on the back of the carburetor casings. You need to lift the carburetor forward to get the mixer screw this way. And there we are, the carburetor is out. When you're removing this, make sure you don't lose this rubber gasket here. So that's how you do it. The carburetor is out.